Snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a peek at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the out. Watch the out. Alert. He's checking crap.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second and 13. Allen is going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Allen taking it himself, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Check.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Eckler. Well, he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Darnold now to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st down.
We're going to sign. 49's a Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Anderson over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Watch 49. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Darnold on 1st down. He completes it to Peak. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 10.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Watch the screen.
Now it's Darnold. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now Allen. And the grab by Croft. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Hey, watch it. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Right here, right here.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen over the middle here to Brown. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. He was brought down by Brandon Copeland. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Robert Foster, the intended receiver. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And a loose football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warming up in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Now this throw caught left side. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike 54. You don't want this.
Allen. He'll get this to Eckler. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Steps away to his left. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Double dog, that's the way.
This is a counter play. Eckler. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. Play action. Now it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides to avoid the hit. 7 yards there and a first down. Going on the ground with Eckler. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Allen now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
They should have done it. They should have done it, baby.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Darnold. Throw left side here into the hands of Wesco, the tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the penalty, it's Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Bills take over 1st and 10
Let's go.
at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here comes the ball. I see you, boy. I see you.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Bell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Darnold completes to Bell. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again with Bell. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. Across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Draw play. It's Eckler. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And no! It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To the air, Allen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Watch the screen.
Here is Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run again with Cannon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Round 80.
Mike 54. Man,
Pass.
54 is Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open left side is Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I got you. Sub.
Throwing again. Allen hit. He lost the football. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown.
That's it. Big hit.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
Here I come.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.